My question really is to Chris Farfoy. Chris, I was pleased to hear you mention captioning, but I'd like to ask whether that would extend to descriptive video. There's another part to the question as well. I really hope that all candidates will commit themselves to really keeping funding local access radio stations. The third thing, I'd just like to make a very brief comment. We've got through the afternoon with only one mention of the awful H word. Perhaps next time we won't mention it at all.
Thank you, Ali. Okay, okay. Sorry, it was a direct question to Chris.
Okay, it's on. Eventually, I think we need to kind of get there first. It's very expensive, well, it has been very expensive to get broadcasters to commit to captioning full stop. But I think once we win that fight, I think that is the next fight. On your second point around local access radio, 100% agree. Because the market forces of commercial radio don't suit the minorities, of which, thank you. I'm a part of the Pacific Island community and you are a part of a disabilities community. We don't get airtime on Radio New Zealand as much as we would like, so the fact that we've got an outlet to have a voice means a lot to the communities I represent and probably a lot to the communities that you represent. I started out my broadcasting career at a community access radio, so if you make me the broadcasting minister, it's safe as houses.
Thank you. Now I would like to offer the opportunity for other candidates to respond.
Look, I think actually I agree with Chris on this. Currently we have 250 hours a week of television fully captioned, so that's quite a big increase on the 70 hours a week that we had only 10 years ago. And also, I think National's leading by example. All the content on our YouTube channel, on our party website, is fully captioned for those who want to hear more about our policies. But we haven't. Look, we've invested some extra funding there, and I think the interesting thing is there are also some changing technologies which will help bring down the cost of captioning live. If any of you have an iPhone and look at the way it can take dictation, we are getting to a position now where it's going to be less expensive than it used to be to keep that service available.
Thank you. Ariana, did you wish to respond?
Yes, Internet Mana has... we want to increase the accessibility and the content and quality of broadcasting in general. It's shocking at the moment, journalism. So we want to make sure that there's fully public funded broadcasting. Included in that is to ensure that we have greater accessibility of all mediums like captioning and video. It is able and it is cheaper. It should be done, and we've got shocking digital communications in this country. We need to invest in it.
Mojo, I believe was... Oh, sorry. Hugh first.
Just to say that New Zealand First certainly supports the idea of having access radio, and as well as that, I guess, for other education, night school and things like that. Thanks.
The Green Party are committed to captioning, but we're not going to do it by increasing funding. We're going to do it by amending the Broadcasting Act and the Telecommunications Act to require broadcasters to step up and provide captioning. We will also introduce quotas for audio description and New Zealand Sign Language content. And because that's how they received high rates of captioning and audio description overseas, and it's time for New Zealand to step up, and it's time for the broadcasters to step up and fulfill their obligation to provide an accessible service for everyone.